Hello ladies and gentlemen, how you doing today? My name is Bilify and today we are here to counter a glove. Which glove would that be? Why, of course it's the knockoff glove. And these are going to be the amazing goobers that are going to be helping us to figure out what counters this brand new knockoff glove. Shout out to Kita, Mew, Show, Bio, VJ, Lambo, Gravity, and Kaylie. I appreciate you all. Let's get into this. So we're going to be countering the knockoff glove, right? This is just a passive glove, meaning anything with range is going to be very good against it, i.e. extended, coil, ping pong, table flip, sometimes track, slicer, Thor with its ability sort of, Ferryman's dash, black hole, slapstick. You can kind of say shard, kraken. You could throw Rojo in there. You could say Santa, and technically Firework and Dive Bomb all work as like ranged fighting gloves, but those are just some of the gloves that I think that you can use at a distance to fight them and not have to worry about being slapped by them. Anything with distance on a passive glove is going to be a gold tier counter. So now that we have those out of the way, let's go test the other gloves. So when you get slapped, what happens if you were to go into rock form? Can you go into rock form and just wait it out until we see our head teleport back? It takes a while, so this would be a waiting method, but yes, you could do that part where you just wait until your head teleports back to your body in the rock. This isn't the best option that you could use, but it's just something that's like a turtle mode. What happens if you go ghost? How do you know that I'm here? How can they see me? On my screen, I'm in ghost form. Oh, when the head teleports back, you can see the floating head. Okay. Using Ghost, if you get slapped and your head comes off and you're still in your ghost form, once you get teleported back, you have to get out of ghost form or this is what you're gonna look like. What happens if you LOL bomb? You get hit and you use the LOL bomb. Your head does not explode, but the rest of your body does. So that's, again, one of those, you got me, but now I got you moments. What happens if you go cheeky? All right, so let's say you get hit while you're in cheeky form. Oh, your head does come off. Oh my gosh. So now you have to play cheeky like this. A little odd. It's like you're watching somebody else use the cheeky ball. You can kind of say knockoff counters cheeky in a way. If you get slapped and then you go into cheeky ball form, oh, it teleports you back to the cheeky. So what happens if you get out of cheeky? Oh, you're back at your body. Ooh, I kind of want to put cheeky at upper tier counter for this, but at the same time, you could still be hit. Defense works great. They can't slap you if it's just one, just stay to the opposite side. But I'm in a game where I'm going to get swarmed by knockoff users, so I'm probably going to get hit. Even if they try to slap you, you're in defense. They can't get you. They'll end up fighting other people, or if it's somebody that's hard targeting you, just go to the opposite side of where they're at. So defense with this barrier mode can be beneficial. Also, if your head gets decapitated, you could use it from a distance as well. So defense works out as a really fun kind of a turtle shell mode. I'm gonna keep saying that. What happens if you time in reverse? If you do time this out and they do slap, it does remove their head. They can still get up and fight, but the hit is transferred to them. So reverse works. You just have to have good timing with it. What was great, if you do get hit, you can use your body to shockwave them. Good to keep distance, but if you get into a slap fight, they're gonna win that slap fight. Blocked is a fantastic counter. If there is just one knockoff, you can slap them and there's nothing that they can do about it. This will be a top tier counter. You could almost kind of say that Homerun is a turtle shell, but you have to use this very, very carefully. And what I mean by that is you have to kind of waste a little bit of time with this. Once you do see them getting closer, go into this ability. And if they get close, hit them, create some space, and give yourself enough time so that once they respawn in, your head is back on your body. But try to waste a little bit of time because the home run timer here doesn't last too long. What happens with the process of grapple? It goes wherever you're tapping or pointing or clicking. It's weird to do while headless, but it's pretty much the same. Shield can actually work out well here. You just gotta be faster. Shield works out well. If you're good with the slappies, you can get them before they get you. But even if you get decapitated from your body, you can still use the shield and hit people. I wouldn't say that shield is a top counter, but if you're a really good slapper and know the mechanics well, this is a good option for you. Oven is a fantastic option. If they try to get anywhere near you, just place down an oven and they get put right into it. And if they try to come and slap you, go to the opposite side of it. You're just playing a distance game with them. Oven's gonna be a top tier glove for this. All one-shot gloves are basically 75 to 90% because at the end of the day, it's just a slap fight. Ultra Instinct can proc against this. So you can dodge it, but again, it is a 50% dodge rate, so it is not going to be perfect every single time. Although I am pretty flawless. Oh my god. There we go. What happens if you're a Titan? You cannot have your head chopped off in this form. Alright, so if you are headless, and then you go into the Titan form... Oh, it's like a headless Titan that's walking around. Oh, when you respawn, look at the head. Titan's one of my favorites just because of how the squished head looks. Phase, this will only be 50-50 because this is like an escape. This is what I want to say like a turtle is. But if you get slapped, all you have to do is just use your ability and fly anywhere. Fly to an area where you finally get your head back, and then continue the fight. So the bomb, bubble, and shard gloves are all going to be deterrents here, because if you get your head cut off, trying to land those are not going to be easy. Jet and Bob would be above deterrents and could be considered low-end counters because it has an auto-target feature. They might also be considered low-end counters. Let me know what you think about that. Slapple Tree would work out very well here. So if people are surrounding you, you can of course just go into the tree form and push them back, but they're not going to be able to slap you unless they're stacking with somebody. And if you end up getting slapped and your head comes off, you could always let your body be safe by using Slapple and going up into a tree there and just wasting time until either the defensive tree is ready to be used again or your head teleports back. Slapple is a great option for you. If you're riding on top of Larry's head, they cannot catch you. The only thing they could do is run into it. You could also just send Larry's at them and they can't do anything about it. So you could drive around and go wherever you like with this, and then whenever you're ready, you could just release Larry into attack mode. Top tier counter for sure. Elude is going to be a top tier counter here. They see a prime target that they want to chop the head off of, but when they go to do it, that target teleports away. Only thing you're gonna have to look out for is a bad teleport on either like the cube or if you get teleported to Moai Island. Those two are pretty much death sentences. Voodoo combinations do absolutely work. So you can see his head just got taken off way over there. You can do combinations with your friends. Leash can work out very well here. I would say it's 50-50, but this 50-50 plays better into the hands of people who are slower at reaction timing. This works super well if they get the first hit and you get the second hit, because it will fully nullify them. But if you get the first hit and they get the second hit, you'll put the leash on them and then they'll smack you and take the leash off. So this favors the people who will have slower reaction time and usually get the second hit in a fight. But if you just win the fight normally, you can fully nullify them, so leash is a good option. Boogie's a top tier counter. They will never be able to slap you if you play your boogie correctly. So however close they get, pop the disco, and they can't slap you at all. Boogie's a fantastic option for you. Rob works. If you've been slapped, you can go into Rob form. It's not going to teleport your head back, but at least you know you can be safe here, and you can always eat somebody if need be. Your head teleports back, so you're like half Rob, half you. But yeah, it's Rob. If you end up in that situation, of course, just activate your ability and go and eat them. Retro has a lot of good abilities that help it distance fight. If you get hit, you can use the bomb. Wow, I didn't say it. The bomb. Can't speak, kind of escape with it until you get your head back. Also, if you do get hit, you could use the hammer to create distance if they get close. So the retro glove can be used as a good distance fighting glove with the hammer and the RPG, but even if you do get hit, you can still use the hammer and the bomb while headless effectively. So retro is going to be a good counter. Since it's just a base slap that they have, Null is a great deterrent, if not low end counter. You should be perfectly safe with Alchemist. All you gotta do is grab some Elderwood right here, and then cross the flaming river of tables. Grab yourself a mushroom, go ahead and place down your cauldron, throw in 1 elderwood and 2 mushrooms, click the ladle, and now you have an invincible potion. And if you drink it and they try to slap you, nothing's gonna happen. So Alchemist is always a great option for you to use. Druid is fantastic. All you have to do is just push them back, keep them away from you, and then just maintain distance for them. Either fight them while they're tied up, or focus on the battle, realize who's around you, what's near you, and then start using your vines again to wrap them up. Using this properly, they should never be able to hit you. Joust works. Even if you do get hit, you can still spawn the one, and you can run around. It's harder to hit while you're in this form, but you will eventually get teleported back. If you get hit while you're on Joust, or if you use it after you've been hit, you become the true headless horseman. And that's gonna do it for our counters on this brand new knockoff glove. Thank you again to everybody that you do see on your screen right now. Kita, Mew, Bio, Gravity, Show, Hatmasters, and Lambo. I appreciate all of you. Which counter was your favorite in this? I think for me personally, it's not a counter in this, but my favorite moment from this is probably the cheekies. And which counter surprised you the most? I think for me, I wasn't expecting Ghost to have the head just sitting there floating. I thought everything would disappear, but nope. You got that little ghost floaty head thing. That might get patched in the future, I have no idea, but for now, it's happening. But let me know what yours are in the comments below. Other than that, ladies and gentlemen, we all hope that you have an amazing rest of your day or night whenever you do end up watching this, and we shall see you in the next one. Later! Oh, wait, what? Later! I can't wave! I can't wave! Later! We can't wave.